Okay, so there's many facial diagnostic maps. The one that we're going to focus mostly on today is the organ map. And this is where we can see the different features on the face that relate to different organs on the face. So this helps us a lot to identify if somebody has cardiac issues, or if someone is feeling really sad, or if something's coming up for them in their 60s where they might have a trauma coming up. We can even identify a little bit of that too, but primarily looking for how the organ health is. Now, for emotions, there is an emotional map, and this is another way we can get an idea into the emotional health of someone. We'll talk a little bit about this map today. And there's also the different sides of the face. So as you see, there's many maps. When I look at a face, there's all these different layers that we're really sifting through and understanding. And it can help so much as you start to really look at someone to see these different aspects. So there's also the right and left side. I'll talk a little bit about that. The age map. And this is where we can really see the traumas that if someone's had in the past and what's coming up in the future. And then there's a simplified age map that we use a lot in this facial lineage. Okay, so the facial organ map. As you can see, there's all these different areas in the face related to different organs. We're going to go through these different organs and different areas and talk about not only what the feature looks like in terms of its shape, but also the colors that we might see there, and if we see any lines there, any pores in that area. This can tell us so much. Now I want to give an example here. So it's so interesting with facial diagnosis because when someone comes in the clinic, you can instantly see so much about them. So I want to give an example. So let's look at this woman here, and I'm going to show you with my cursor. We're going to look at her whole face here, and then at the end, I'm going to go through, towards the end of the class, I'm going to go through again these different areas that we see on the face for her picture again. And by that time, my goal today is to have you guys, by the end of this class, to be able to see what I'm seeing for this face. Okay, so when she comes in the clinic, the first thing I'm seeing fear. I'm seeing there's a little bit of deficiency in her kidneys. I'm seeing there is a little bit of inflammation also going on in the kidneys. I can see that her liver is not that strong. She's pretty sensitive to medications. I can see that she's feeling irritated, and there's a little bit of weak processing going on in the liver. I can see there's a little bit of blood deficiency in the heart, slight inflammation in the heart. I can also see that she's having blood sugar issues. Her spleen and pancreas are not functioning that strongly. I can see blood stagnation in her intestines. So I can see blood stagnations in her small intestine and large intestine. I can see some inflammation there as well. I can also see that she's having a little bit of congestion in her lungs. And I'm not sure if that's coming from sadness. We'd have to actually ask her about that. But I can see some congestion in her lungs, and I can see that her immune system is a bit on the weak side. So this is what I can see all that quickly when someone walks in the clinic. It's amazing. I love this facial diagnostic system.